Hi there, it's March 19th and time for Proverbs 19. Let's jump over there and we will get right into it today. Okay. Verse 1. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a man who is perverse in speech and is a fool. Right. Better is a poor man. That's true. It's not good for a man to be without knowledge, and he who makes haste with his feet misses his way. You rush into things, you're going to trip, right? When a man's folly or foolishness brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord. Boy. Yeah. Sometimes it's not God, it's just your own stupid decisions. Remember that. Wealth brings many new friends, but a poor man is deserted by his friend. Right. But do they like you, or do they like their money? Okay? When this same wealthy man becomes a poor man, they all desert him. Don't want those kind of friends. 5. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who utters lies will not escape. We're all waiting for the day that's going to happen, huh? Plenty of those out there. Many seek the favor of a generous man, and every one is a friend to a man who gives gifts. Right. There you go. Well, rich people have friends just because he's rich. All a poor man's brothers hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? Abandon him. Right. Poor people. 8. He who gets wisdom loves himself. He who keeps understanding will prosper. Right. If you learn this stuff, commit it to memory, you will prosper. More of the same here. False witness will not go unpunished, and he who utters lies will perish. Same thing. You think he's trying to drive home a point here? Yeah. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury, much less for a slave to rule over a princess. And people like that. Fools never stay rich long enough to live in luxury for that long. But some do. 11. Good sense makes a man slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. Okay, that's a big one. Okay? Overlook stuff. Just let it go. Okay? A king's wrath is like the growling of a lion, but his favor is like dew upon the grass. 13. A foolish son is a ruin to his father, and a wife's quarreling is a continual dripping of rain. 14. House and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Slothfulness or laziness casts into a deep sleep, and an idle person will suffer hungry. Right? You're lazy, you're going to go hungry. 16. He who keeps the commandment keeps his life. Keeps the commandment keeps his life. He who despises the word will die. Right? This is the word we're reading. You ever know somebody who despises the Bible? Well, they're all going to learn eventually, aren't they? There's always a good one. He who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will repay him for his deed. You notice over here, it properly capitalizes the he. God will repay you. I found this to be true. If you give to the poor, God pays you back with interest more than you gave every single time. It never, ever fails. Discipline your son while there is hope, and do not set your heart on his destruction. or do not desire his death. I talk about this whenever it comes up. Discipline your kids while they're young. It's hard to discipline a teenager if you've never had any discipline from the ages of 1 to 8. 8 or 9. That's when they learn everything, is between the ages of 1 and 8. A man of great wrath will pay the penalty. For if you deliver him, you will only have to do it again. Obscure. Man of great anger will pay the penalty. Yeah. Ever seen somebody that's just so angry? 20. Listen to advice and accept instruction that you may gain wisdom for the future. Okay. 21. Many are the plans in the mind of man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will be established. Right? Make all the plan you want. God's going to have his way every time. Yeah, let's highlight that just for kicks. What is desired in a man is loyalty, and a poor man is better than a liar. That's a big one. You find out who your friends are when you get in trouble and you lose everything, and the one person that sticks by you that was never interested in your money, that's a loyal friend. And a poor man is better than a liar. It's these people that are hanging out to you for your money, they're liars. Okay? They're just interested in your money, your lifestyle. They want to soak that up. 23. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and he who has it rests satisfied. Okay, this is he will not be visited by harm. This is the very first step in getting wisdom, is to fear the Lord. Okay. 24. The sluggard buries his hand in a dish and will not even bring it back to his mouth. He says that all over Proverbs. The people are so lazy they won't even feed themselves. Okay? Strike a scoffer, and the simple will learn prudence. Reprove a man of understanding, and he will gain knowledge. Right. 26. He who does violence to his father and chases away his mother is a son who causes shame and brings reproach. There's people that do this, and I can't even believe it. You know, that's one of the 10 Commandments: honor your father and mother. And in the old days, in the Israelite days, if you did something like this, you were stoned to death. Okay, there was no saving you. Cease, my son, to hear instruction, only to stray from the words of knowledge. Okay, over here it says, cease listening, my son, to discipline, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. All right. Never stop learning. 28. A worthless witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. That's what's going on right now, huh? You better believe it. Condemnation is ready for scoffers, and a flogging for the backs of fools. Yeah, they're getting theirs, huh? So there's 19. We did highlight some stuff in here. We always highlight stuff in here. Right? We highlighted 1. Better is a poor man who walks in his integrity than a man who is perverse in speech and is a fool. Right. Better is the poor man who walks in his integrity. And when a man's folly brings his way to ruin, his heart rages against the Lord. Right? Always blaming God. God, why did you let this happen? It's your choice, dude. You made the choice. Your own foolishness brought you to ruin. Highlighted 5. 5 and 9 says the same thing. A false witness will not go unpunished, and he who utters lies will not escape. And it says in 9, a false witness will not go unpunished, and he who utters lies will perish, will die. A lot of that going on now. Oh my goodness. Somebody's running for president, and people that have been a false witness and been telling lies and doing all this stuff, they are so scared of being found out, they will do anything. Tell more lies, more false witnesses, just to try and keep from getting caught. But they will not escape, and they will perish. Right there in the Bible. And highlighted 8, he who gets wisdom loves himself. He who keeps understanding will prosper. Right? Let this stuff sink in. Know it. And you'll prosper. And we highlighted 11. Good sense makes a man slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. Okay? Don't go flying off the handle. And just let stuff go. Okay? Just whatever, Whatever, dude. I used to say that all the time. Whatever, dude. Just let it go. Highlighted 17. He who is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and the Lord will repay him for his deed. And God always pays you back with interest. Every time. Okay? And 18. Discipline your son while there is hope, and do not set your heart on his destruction, or do not desire his death. Okay? This happens when they're very young. Like I said, we talked about this before. It is really hard to discipline a teenager, okay? But if you can set things in their minds between the ages of 1 and 8, they'll remember those things forever. And it's not only discipline, that's when you set their self-esteem up. That's when you set up them loving themselves up. That's when you set them behaving, respecting their elders. Everything is set up when they're very young. And we highlighted 21. Many other plans in the mind of man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will be established. Make all the plans you want. God's going to have his way. Okay? God will always get his way. And 22 is important. What is desired in a man is loyalty. Okay? And a poor man is better than a liar. Okay? These rich people, they talked up here about rich people. Friends are usually liars. They're just hanging around because he's got money and they want to feel important. Oh, I know so and so. Loyalty. Okay. Highlighted 23. The fear of the Lord leads to life, and he who has it rests satisfied. He will not be visited by harm. Okay? Number 1 step in all of this is to fear the Lord. Number 1. When I write these myself, number 1 will be fear the Lord. And we highlighted 26. He who does violence to his father and chases away his mother is a son who causes shame and brings reproach on himself. Right? That's that's honor your father and mother. That is right in the top 10 commandments. Okay, and it was way up towards the top. So, and we highlighted 28. A worthless witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity, or spreads iniquity. Swallows is the actual word. Iniquity. You have to look that up. Immoral or grossly unfair behavior. Okay. So there you have it. That's Proverbs 19 for March 19th. We're just going to keep doing this and keep doing it and keep doing it until I don't know when I'll stop. Maybe I'll never stop. Okay. So there you have it. Get us anything you may have missed. Give us a like if you think about it. And we'll continue our Through the Bible in a Year later on today. We're still in Deuteronomy. I think we have 1 or 2 days left. Then we start Joshua. But stay tuned for that. And so remember, keep humble, stay loyal. See you next time.